Hi everyone, it's Dr. Kevin here, and I just wanted to take some time to go through with you, and this is a first video of a series of video, and this is specifically on stretching and just doing a warm-up. All in all, this video should be about 8 to 10 minutes long, and I'm actually going to do it with you. I'm in my gym clothes, I'm in the gym. You don't need that, but you can certainly do this anywhere in your house, and the whole key is just to ensure that on a regular basis that your body is moving. Because right now we might be spending a bit more time sitting in front of a TV or in front of a computer or doing crafts in a seated position and not moving so much. And this is so important now more than ever for us to be moving. So for the stretches, hold them for about 20 to 30 seconds, and I'm just going to start and we're going to go through. There's about 15 to 20 stretches or so. Some will be standing and some will be down on the floor. If you can't do these, or if you have difficulty with some of these, just let your body be the guide and do them within your level of comfort. So the first one that we're going to do together is just simply marching on the spot and moving your arms just like this. So just march in place. If you have trouble holding your balance, just use a chair to keep your balance, and you can move your arms back and forth as well. Just to loosen up, get loose if you want. You can walk around just like that. Okay, that's getting the upper body loose, and just give yourself a good hug. Okay, next one is just a side bend with your ear towards your shoulder. And just hold that for about 20 seconds on one side. You guys are doing great. I know you're not just watching this, that you're actually following along with me as well. And then the other side, you're going to move over this way also. If you want to help with your hand, you can just reach above and just gently pull over. You can do this on a chair as well. That's no problem at all. I like it if you'd be standing. That'd be better just so that you're weight bearing. But if you have difficulties with that, that's fine. You can do that in a seated position. And that's those ones. The next one is a chin to chest exercise, and all you're going to do is just go down like this, all the way. You can use your hands in behind to help apply a little bit of pressure, not too much, just a little bit of pressure to feel in the muscles along both sides of your neck. And just with these stretches, just breathing out, in and out, nice and slow as you're doing them, and just nice and relaxed. The next one is one that all of you guys should know. It's called a chin tuck. And all you're going to do is you're going to lift your chin up slightly and push back like this, so that you're bringing your ears over your shoulders. You're going to hold that one. You can hold that for a little bit longer. You can hold it for about a minute. I'm just going to do that one with you right now. You're going to push back and just hold. All of this stuff will come out. We've all got that flesh. Don't worry about that. And with all these stretches, guys, I suggest you do this 2 to 3 times a day. Go through the whole routine. And I will post in the comment section just a list of the different exercises to do. Another one is called a chest stretch. So our tendency is to have our shoulders more forward, whereas we want to have them back. So what you can do is you can interlock your hands behind you, try to straighten your elbows and pull your shoulders back just like that. If you can't do that, you can just hold your hands together and then just pull your shoulders back behind you. So the whole key is to try to get those shoulders back and open them right up. And you can just lift your arms off your lower spine, bend your knees a little bit, and just breathe in and out slow when you're doing it. Good. Nice and slow. Another way you guys can do that one is just go and lean in a door frame. I've shown some of you this where you're not bouncing, you're just leaning in that door frame, and you'll feel that stretch all the way through your pec muscles. So we've stretched in front now. We want to stretch the muscles in behind. You can bring your arm across your body, reach in behind your elbow, and just pull like that. And you can hold this side for 20 to 30 seconds. That's good. You can play some music in the background. It's pretty quiet in here. We can certainly play some music. Maybe play the Rocky theme. And pull over again like this, the other side. And so that's for behind the arms and the shoulders, a little bit in the triceps as well. One for the area between your shoulder blades is one where you can just clasp your hands together and just bend your knees slightly and reach forward like that. You're almost effectively trying to pull those shoulder blades apart. You want to picture them spreading apart and hold that for a good 20 to 30 seconds. You can also lean on it, grab onto a door frame, and then pull back like that as well, and that will stretch out all these muscles in through here. And then you just switch and do the other side. Hold the door frame and then lean back. But without the door frame, you just want to do the one where you're reaching forward this way. Awesome. Now, as we move down further, we want to stretch out our hip flexors. Those are often short when we're stretching. I'm just going to tilt this camera down a little bit. There, that way you can see. So we want to stretch out these muscles. What you're going to do is you're going to reach back. I'll tilt it down a little bit more. Straddle, just reach one leg back further than the other. You're going to stretch up and reach back as far as you can. And that way you'll feel it all the way down your rib cage as well as into the hip flexor. And again, hold that for 30 seconds. And you can lean slightly opposite the leg that's back and you'll get more of a stretch with that. Okay, now switch and go to the other side. I'm just going to show you this way. So right leg's forward, left leg's back. I'm leaning back to stretch out. I'll feel my left hip flexor here. Perfect. Those muscles tend to be short when we spend a bit of time sitting. So now we're going to move into stretching the legs. This next one can be in a standing position. And what you'll do is you're just going to hold the back of a chair. I've got a chair right here, you can see. And you can reach back and you can grab the front of your foot and just pull your knees side by side and pull your heel towards your seat area. This will be stretching the front of your leg. I'll just move so you can see right in here. It's called your quadriceps muscle. If for some reason you can't do that, you can, if you're wearing pants, you can always grab the back of your pant legs and help pull up. Or you can go on the front of a seat, just like this, put your foot up on that seat and just bend the other leg down, and that will still stretch the front of the quadricep muscle. So we'll just do the other side. You're gonna reach up, knees close together. You can push your hips forward slightly. That's great. And again, breathe nice and slow through these stretches. Awesome. That's a quadricep stretch. Next one is a hamstring stretch. I'm going to lay down on the ground. You guys can choose any floor. You can get a yoga mat. You can use a towel down. For this one is a hamstring stretch. All you're going to do is you're going to sit, have your legs a little bit further apart, and pull back here. You're just going to reach forward towards one foot, one side, and you should feel that in the back of your leg. Some people might just, in this position, feel that stretch in their hamstrings, and that's okay too. So you're gonna reach forward, hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds, and you should feel that good stretch. If you can touch your toes, great. I'm not worried so much about if you can do that or not, but we'll switch to the other side. You're just gonna lean towards that foot as much as you can. Awesome. So we stretch out the back of the upper leg and the front of the upper leg. We're going to stretch out our lower spine region right now, where you're going to just lay on your back and pull your knees in towards your chest. You can let your head rest down on the mat if you want, or pull it up. It's more comfortable if you let it rest down. Again, hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. And some people may prefer where they only do one side at a time. They're reaching on your shins and pulling towards your chest. Breathe in and out nice and slow. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Awesome, guys. And then switch to the other side and reach and pull. And nice and slow. And now we can stretch out the side. Our bodies here, you're going to just have those legs straight. You're going to reach up one hand, grab underneath the opposite knee, and just pull over as you keep the shoulder down on the mat as much as you possibly can. And breathe in out slow. This one, you'll feel this more in your seat area, in the side of your thorax. And again, 20 to 30 seconds. And let's switch to the other side. So straight leg, pull that one bent knee over, just like that as much as you can. This is an awesome stretch. Now if you're stretching, you hear some sounds coming from the joints, like air being released That's no problem at all. You don't want to force that or encourage that to happen, but it happens when you're stretching. Don't worry about that, that's okay. Awesome. Now we're going to switch on to our stomach. The next stretch will be what I call the cobra stretch. Some of you guys may have done this before. You know it to be a sloppy push-up. You're going to lay on your tummies, just like this, and you're going to have your hands flat on the floor. You're just going to gently push up like this. This will stretch out your abdominal muscles. Some people will want to go up higher. Some people will just stay on their elbows, and that's fine. And you'll feel that through your abdominal muscles as well as through your hip flexors. Great. And then while we come up, one that I often will talk about is the cat stretch, or some people call it the cat-cow. You're going to go on all fours on your knees and your hands, and you're just going to push down. That's the cow part. And then you're going to stretch all the way up. That's the cat part. And then stretch down. And then stretch all the way up. Okay, great. So you can do that one over and over again. You can hold it in about 8 to 10 seconds in each position as well. Another one which I really love is for the glute muscles, and it's called a pigeon stretch. Some people may find this difficult to do, so I'll show you a modified version shortly. You're just going to put one leg out in front of you, the other leg in behind. I'll just turn so you can see that. And you're going to lean forward, and you'll feel this stretch in the bent knee and that glute muscle. And just let your head rest down, and you'll feel a good stretch. You can kind of push into that muscle, into that side, and hold that for a 20-second period. Let's switch over to the other side. Same thing, so I've got my leg underneath me. I'm going to feel it on the outside of my left leg here, and elbows go down, back leg is straight. If you can't go down that far, just hold up this way and come right down, and you'll feel a great stretch with this one. Now, if you find that one difficult, another way you can do it is in a standing position, and I would suggest you use the chair to help. Just cross one leg over the other and just squat down, and you'll feel that all in through this muscle. I don't lose my balance here, I'll see that muscle there. And I'll show you the other side. So I'm just going to cross and stretch right down, and I'm feeling it through my glute muscle on the left side here. And the last one to do, which is a great one, a nice relaxing one, is a Superman or a Wonder Woman stretch. You're just going to lay on your back. Then you're going to point your toes and reach above your head with your arms like that, as far as you can go, and just stretch with your arms and stretch with your legs in either direction. And breathe in and out slow with this one. And you'll feel that stretch all the way down the front of your body. So that's it. That actually took 13 minutes to go through. So it doesn't really take all that long, but it's something that is so important for you to do, just to keep moving on a regular basis and allow your body to retain its flexibility and as well as strength. And also you'll find that stretches will let you relax more as well. So something you can do, reach out if you have any comments. Feel free to share this video with other people that you know need this help and would be encouraged by it. And stay tuned for next video. Have an awesome day.